Cyberpunk 2077. This game is about what, Ty?
So pretty much it's like a post-futuristic setting where corporations have pretty much just taken over the world.
Reeves. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, the game is just Keanu Reeves. Like, literally just Keanu Reeves. You know, that's the whole game. But no, this game has been in development since 2012. Like, this game was initially supposed to come out on the PS4 and the Xbox One because back in that time, that was considered next gen. You know, and now we're in PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and it's now just releasing. Which I never fault the developer for taking their time on a game. I think if you need to make a game perfect, you need to make a game perfect. You know, I'd rather have a game that's perfect than a game that's buggy as hell. And it's fantastic, honestly. So you can create your character. You go into this world being female, male, whatever you want to be. It's got some really detailed customizations to it, to the fact that you can customize your genitalia in the game. Yeah, you can customize your wiener in the game.
Wow. About details.
So those details, you can go into real big detail with it, but you pretty much I'm not going to give too many spoilers for the game, but yeah, you're pretty much just in this setting where corporations is in the future, set in 2077, and future companies have pretty much just taken over everything, and you're in one of the booming cities within this. This actually started off as like a tabletop RPG game, similar to like Dungeons and Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, and what is it? CD Projekt Red turned this into an actual full-fledged video game. But there are some problems with it right now. Nothing crazy. Just like some bugs. Right now, it is not looking that great on the PS4. Like the standard PS4 and the standard Xbox One. It is looking rough. There is some massive frame rate drops that happen. They had to actually dull down some of the light scenarios in the game because people were just getting seizures, like within. Yeah, it was bad. So they just did put out a massive patch. I haven't played it since the massive patch hit yesterday. But yeah, I know on PC, if you got a really high-end PC, it runs like a dream. You have no problems whatsoever on a high-end PC, and there's some minor issues with the PS5 and the Series X versions of the game, but the PS4 and the Xbox One standalones are kind of having a rough time with it right now. But other than that, I mean, the bugs are kind of wonky, but the game it's legit. I wouldn't say it's like Game of the Year status, but it's really, really good. You know, so I highly recommend it if you get a chance, especially now since most of those bugs are kind of kinked out, you know, so.
Well, bugs don't destroy the game, then.
No, yeah, I mean, if you've ever played The Witcher 3, then The Witcher 3 had so many bugs, and to this day still has, like, 1,000 bugs, you know. I just recently beat The Witcher 3, like, for my 5th time on my high-end gaming PC, and I still have problems with that game, so, I mean...
I feel you. Infamous is, the Infamous series is one of my favorite game series, and those are so buggy.
Oh, yeah.
And they never got rid of them, but it's always buggy.
It's always buggy, and especially with games like as ambitious as this, because this was supposed to be a huge open-world game, you know, set in 2077, with all these cool little things. You can create your own class. You have your own classes. You can design your bionic parts, because you can get like bionic abilities attached to your arms. Like you can get a blade that comes out of your actual arm, and all these other crazy things. They really tried to go all out with it, and you could tell they had to cut a lot of things out from what they were talking about, you know, initially wanting to put into it. But other than that, it's bugs aside, the game is fantastic. I give it an A+.
So in the future, people are gonna be having their weapons are gonna come out of their skin, apparently.
Hey, I'm down with it.
Right? Like what? Gun.
Just imagine trying to go through airport security. Like you've got like a knife tucked inside your arm. You go into airport security. They're just waving the wand around you. It's like, why is your arm going off? Like, I don't know, man. Like you see, there's nothing on my arm. It's like, sir.
And what about? It's 2077. So what about masks? What about COVID? Is that in that? Do they wear masks in the game?
No. I think they've gotten rid of COVID at that point.
Yeah. Not like on COVID 1000.
if Keanu Reeves is like a AI inside your head, and you have like animatronic body parts, I think they've gotten rid of COVID at that point. I would hope so. I would hope so. God damn it.
Oh, the bubonic plague lasted quite a while.
Yeah, true. Very true.